guys? Welcome back to another edition of Skate Park Lessons with me, JB, here at the beautiful Sunnyvale Skate Park with my friend Bob from Bend, Oregon. And today we're gonna teach you guys how to do vert wall slides. Check it out. Welcome to Sunnyvale. What do you think?
You start loving it. Cool park. Just nice. It seems like you can learn a lot here.
You got a cool park where you're at.
I mean, we love it. Rock Ridge is like my home park. Sweet, evergreen, built, kind of flowy.
Evergreen makes some beautiful skate parks.
Oh yeah.
Some of them are really flowing, and they're diverse. You know, it's something different. So that's cool. We're gonna work our way onto the vert wall. How's that vert wall feel? You skated on a little bit. Does it feel steep to you?
It feels steep, but that's where you want to slide, is when it's steep, right?
Yeah. Hey, let's get to it.
Let's get it.
First things first for you guys. Can you do a backside power slide? You need to be able to power slide for this. Remember, it's gonna be leaning back, jamming your toes forward, and getting your wheels to skirt and slide, break traction. Next, we're gonna start to do a little bit of that as we work our way up on the transition. So I want you to get some speed. You're gonna pump up into it. You're gonna get your shoulders perpendicular with the coping and then jam your toes forward as you bend down and make your legs strong so that you grow roots into that skateboard, stay with that skateboard. Just like this. All right, so at first that might seem crazy for everybody. They're gonna be like, whoa. You're starting way too far ahead, all right? So let's back that up. We're gonna do even smaller for you. Can you backside kick turn? The answer should be yes. So if you can backside kick turn, you're gonna do that same kind of angle, okay? Approach that like you're gonna make a rainbow carve. And you want to transfer your body weight across. Don't let yourself just ride up, okay? As you go across, that's when you're gonna pump up, and you keep pumping up into your rotation of your shoulders to jam your toes forward. So definitely for you too. As you come up into this, okay? I wanna send my body across. So normally for a backside carve, my shoulders would be in, right? Making my carve. For your slide, you need to open up your shoulders, perpendicular to the coping. Open up the chest is forward, then you can jam your toes forward, and that's how you get your slide. As you get your slide, then you use your shoulders, swing your chest and shoulders down, head leaning in, then you can slide it into your pump out of your slide.
So you're not doing a full revert on this? We're doing
Nope, just start with a slide. Start super small, just baby steps. That way people can follow along, plus you'll gain a better understanding of how this works. So don't throw yourself up, you know, by the coping or anything. Literally, even if you roll in from here, go really slow like I did. Slow. Remember your chest. Good. Bob, dude, that's what I'm talking about, okay? So play that back in your mind now. Did you bend down enough? No. Okay, see, so we're all gonna learn from this and we're gonna learn together. So you need to be bent down, and what does bending down do? That engages your quads, then engages your leg muscles, and grows roots in through your shoes into that skateboard so you stay connected with that skateboard. It's like having snowboard bindings on. If you were stood up and standing up tall, you're gonna get launched right off that board. Choose a little bit better line this time. I'm gonna have you rip around the bowl. So just kind of roll in, you can carve around the bowl, get a pump on this hip to come at the vert wall. Remember, not so fast. Carve, be bent down, shoulders. Good, that's better. Hey, much better, and that's the beginning. You want to hear those wheels squeak. Woo! How'd it feel?
Good, dude.
Okay, how's the speed?
Well, like I was going slow, so I didn't slide very long.
Right. So that's a big thing, right? These two go hand in hand. Your slide distance and your speed, they need to be matched, okay? And you'll learn this especially as you power slide on flat ground. So practice your power slides on flat ground to get warmed up, as well as to get that body position of being bent down, locking those legs into the skateboard, kind of like this. So if I'm skating, I rotate around, boom, my legs are bent, and I feel like I'm almost sitting back in a chair, right? Jamming my toes forward. Focus on the shape of your rainbow. I want to see you pump up and into your slide, and then as you swing your shoulders to come back down, bend down into your pump out. Even though you're going a little faster, move a little slower so that you can be a little more graceful with this.
So basically what you're saying is right when the rainbow would start to bend, that's when you're starting to do the lean back.
Yes, exactly. Not so fast, good. Remember your carve, big pump up. Good. That was an awesome try, dude.
Sure.
Awesome try. So here's where the speed and the distance come in, right? So did you make a rainbow shape, or do you feel like you got sent up more?
I feel like I got sent up more.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Try again.
Okay.
Try again.
I'm just gonna do, like, you can probably stop. I'm just gonna do one where I just straight do a rainbow, just roll on it.
Okay, I want to show all that stuff. All right, so we're gonna have him back up. He's just gonna do his rainbow, feel out the transition a little bit. This is another great thing for you to do.
I kind of felt where
Yep.
I wanted to go.
One little last thing for all you guys watching this. Right here, this has Spitfire foam in their 4s, 99s. I'm pretty sure these are 99s. Even if you have 101s or 99s or maybe 104s, it does make a difference how hard your wheels are. The harder your wheels are, the easier it is to get a slide. So like, you really want to learn this, I highly recommend like Skatepark formula, you know, 84B, something around that durometer to help you with your slide, help encourage that slide. Because if you're trying to learn to do this and you have soft wheels like cruiser wheels or something, forget about it, okay? Good, good, good. Dude, that was actually really good. Let's do that exact same thing, kind of right where the coping starts. Okay, right where that coping starts, I want you to send it across.
Got it.
Try to stay across where the coping level is for now, okay? So all you guys watching this, look where the coping level is, that's 5.5 feet. Anything above that is kind of where the vert is starting. So this is where he's really gonna start to feel a slide. With that coping up, woo! Got a little high on that one.
All right, I can just take it across more.
Yeah, across more.
High,
See, so that's why we're taking our time. That's why we're doing this. Because once you guys get up on that vert, it's gonna go.
So if I'm thinking about the line I'm trying to take, I can pump off of that hip, and then like kind of maybe start near this crack and like end near that. Is that kind of like your rainbow you're talking about?
Yeah, start over here more. Look, use this drain.
Okay.
So that's another perfect thing, right? If you need to put a little piece of tape on the ground and start a marker or something, do that. That way you can start to chase your same line every time. You can dictate the same speed, the same line, and then you can change your variable about, you're right, what is my rainbow shape gonna look like? What feels best? Because remember, skateboarding is a feeling. If it feels right, then you're doing it right.
I have a 4-year-old, and so we use sidewalk chalk when we're marking.
There you
out
go.
lines. Yeah.
See?
Same stuff.
Here I'm using the old painter's tape, blue collar, and then you got the kids, so you're going sidewalk chalk. Dude, I might have to get me some sidewalk chalk here. Right here. Much better. Getting gnarly, dude, seriously.
So I think I need a little more speed.
Yes.
Like, I'm not pumping off of that wall right.
Everything's looking good. Just mellow it out more. Okay. Mellow it out more right now, okay? I do want you to add speed, but for right now, stay lower. Stay lower, go more circumference around the bowl, okay? Don't go super high up on the hip and then get cut down, because it's gonna it'll throw you all over the place more, okay? Just stay low, get a nice carve, do a straight shot into this, okay? I'm gonna do one now.
Do it.
All right. As you guys can see right there, I tried to follow my own advice. I got probably medium to fast speed there, and I pumped up into spinning my shoulders. That all needs to be in one movement. You're pumping up into spinning your chest forward, and then at your top, you bend down and jam those toes forward to send that momentum across the ramp. You can do this.
Man, let's do it.
Look where I'm putting the board. I put the board here, and then you go between this and the drain. Good. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. So hey, you're doing a lot better. Are you feeling that jam into it?
Yeah.
Yes. Now we want a little more slide, right? Now you're like, hey, I think I'm getting the understanding of this, right? Mm-hmm. So for more slide, what does he need?
Speed.
More speed is right. So remember, especially if you guys are learning this, if you can, wear the knee pads like he is, okay? Because you should expect to get ejected and then you're gonna get launched off, and yeah, you can run it out and tumble, but you know, if you have knee pads and a helmet, and whatever makes you confident to get it, right? Not much more speed, just a little bit more. Big tuck, good. Woo!
That felt good.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. What are you thinking?
Oh, I think I want to revert it.
so dude, that was fantastic. Okay, and people are gonna be like, oh man, there's no way you just learned this here. Not only did you just learn this right now, but moreover, this is his first time at the skate park here.
I started sliding a month ago, so on little rollers and things.
Yeah, not on the vert wall.
No, just trying to break my
right. Yep. So you're learning power slides.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you're getting some power slides.
Just started power sliding.
But learning vert wall slides is like ultimately that's the goal. You kind of have a vert wall. You got a vert wall there. Yep. So that's the goal. He's gonna learn this here, and he's gonna take it home with him, and then teach everybody in Oregon.
There we go.
Inspire him.
All right.
Next, you're doing fantastic. Focus on your breathing. Don't get super excited. Do the same thing at a little more speed now. A little more speed. Don't add any height. Throw it across. Okay. I'm gonna remind you. Across. There you go.
I didn't get a lot of slide on that, but I did try to go.
Now, if we were to replay that, why did you not get a lot of slide, do you think?
Was I up too high? No.
I think what happened was you stood up because you kept the same rhythm of your past slides, where you stood up out of it and you did a little too early. Because when you stood up, you got your grip again, right? Because you unlocked your legs.
Got it.
Right? And then once you unlock your legs, you're like, oh, I got to go in.
So just keep it.
Stay bent down, keep that push, exactly. Okay. Force that slide a little bit longer. Bigger pump, up and across. Yeah!
Oh, stay bent. Everyone just stay bent.
Hey, so was that the golden ticket or what?
I mean, all four slid. I think, yeah, that was
solid.
So
now you got like an actual real slide, right? Because that wasn't just the wheels made a little scratcher, right? And I'm like, oh, I was kind of bent down, and yeah, I slid for a little bit to like slide back in. But now that was your first one where you actually got a slide, and you could hear it because the wheels change sound.
Oh, totally.
They go from like skirting as you rotate them, and then they go like this like quiet slide, and you're like, oh, now I feel it, right? And then you can, as you get better too, then you can take that and slide it back into your pump. Okay, you did fantastic, dude, especially with your slide into your pump. Okay,
awesome.
Yeah,
that felt really good.
Good job. So as you can see, he went for it. Did he stay bent down? That time, not really, and then he got thrown off, right? So this is all he's learning. You're learning with us. This is an awesome lesson right here.
Being super bent up top on that last one, I was like thinking about it, and I mean, we just slid. Like this real last one I did was, I was standing up. So I think what I'm doing is I was almost trying to stand up to pump up the ramp. Probably shouldn't do that, right?
Nope.
I should get my speed coming around and then.
No, you want to pump up into your slide, that's for sure. You want to pump up into your slide, but you want to pump up to go up, okay? This is a great question. Let me refine this. You want to pump up to go up. Remember, your pumping is what changes directions, okay? So you're pumping up to go up. Once you hit where you want to go, then you tuck down and you lean that head in, you lean that head forward and break your slide to change direction to go across, okay? And then while you're going across and you feel yourself, uh-oh, I'm starting to come on the downside of my rainbow, that's when the head comes in, the shoulders start to turn in, body goes where the head goes, lean that head in back down the ramp, stay tucked down so you stay with your skateboard, and as you tuck down, then you into your pump out into the flat bottom. Got it?
Let's do it. I got it on this one.
Good. Good. Okay, one more thing. Jump on your board. Let me see that foot position, right? And it's as I always say, classic riding position. Look at those toes, heels and toes matching. Look at that, in a line, okay? And he's on a big board right there. That's a 9-inch skateboard right there. So his heels and toes are matching, and that gives him the ultimate lock in and grip and ability to lean on his heels when he needs to, lean on his toes when he needs to. Don't be standing staggered. If you're learning with this, make sure you look down before you roll in or drop in so that your feet are matching. Go on, make it good. Big deep breath. A little more speed out of that hip. Up and across. Good. Higher up this time. Bob's gonna push it. Remember, your whole rainbow has to change. When you start going too fast, you can actually fill out that whole vert wall pretty easy. It goes by pretty quick if you go fast. Yeah. So, because once you get up on that vert, it's really gonna slide, okay? Be bent down.
All right.
Pay attention to your pump. Bigger snap up. Woo! Good, hey. And that was a perfect example of how to bail with the knee pads right there.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, and we needed that, so I'm glad that actually happened.
I learned to skate with knee pads. Like that, every time I even think about sketching out, I'm immediately ejecting knee pads. That's like how I skate.
I grew up on knee pads. There's no way I could skate as well as I do or did without it. Yeah. Like, that's what allows you to be a daredevil. That was higher. Yeah, yeah. Woo! All right, all right. So that right there was a prime example of what happens if you get thrown off of that board, right? So if you're not locked in on that skateboard, bent down with those toes jammed forward at the right time, bent down when you're ready to slide, you're gonna get thrown. So be ready for that.
And you always say, like, it's all about learning how to bail, right?
Yep.
Like early on in a trick.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, knee pads.
All right, big deep breath. Bigger pump here, come on. Up and across. Yep. 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 So he's asking, why is he not going across as much as he wants? Why is this slide not as long as he wants, right? And that all comes to, when are you breaking your slide now, right? You need the speed. He's got the speed is good. So is he starting his slide too early or too late? And is he starting his slide while he's going up, or is he starting his slide while he's going across? Okay, so that's the big thing.
Got it.
Remember, you need to get that slide while you're going across. So you pump up into your tuck, into that shoulder rotation, all that, and be bent down so that you're sliding across.
Yep.
Okay? Remember the top of that volcano. Oh, that was perfect.
That felt good.
Dude, that was perfect.
The landing didn't feel great, but
that's all right. That's all right. Hey, hey, dude, that was perfect.
Wow.
That was a good slide.
It's like, I just gotta get that muscle memory, because yeah, when you pump up, right, and then you drop into it, it just goes. It's
yeah, like, yeah.
You're pushing, but not really.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. So that's why you need to be bent down.
Yeah.
Be bent down for that tuck and pump back out, okay?
Got it.
So hey, that was awesome, dude, and you're getting after it, man. People want to see that.
Let's go.
All right, remember, take your deep breath. Look at the vert wall. Visualize your lines. You can do this. Get your speed. Dude, I don't know if it's gonna get much better now on the first day of learning this.
Wow, that felt reasonable.
Yeah, that was spectacular, man.
Bend down. Bend down when you get up there.
Stay bent down.
Pump up and then bend down.
Hey, as always, I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. Share it with your friends, anyone who would benefit from it. Click the description box below to see all the awesome companies that support the channel, and consider sending a donation to help keep this channel going and making more videos for you. So, Bob did awesome. Now you can do awesome too. Hope to see you guys at the next edition of Skatepark Lessons. Thank you. Bro, that was epic. Thank you, man. That was sick.